Let's take a look at Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. The tuning for this is Dad-Gad tuning. D on the low E string, A stays the same, D stays the same, G the same, going to drop B to A, and high E to D. D, A, D, G, A, D. Let me play the intro and then we'll break it apart. Okay, I'm going to sort of use my pinky to land on the 5th fret of the A string, and I'm going to use my first finger on the G string 2nd fret. I'm going to lay my pinky on the D string to mute it, so I can strum and not hear the D string. So I'm always wanting to play the A and the G string on this sort of intro signature riff. And I'm just going to move up the G string. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 7. My first position looks like this. First finger, again, 2nd fret of G, pinky on the A string 5th fret. I'm going to shift my first finger up to the 3rd fret of G. Then I'm going to move to a position like this. First finger on 4th fret of G, 2nd finger now on the A string 5th fret. Keep my 2nd finger on A string 5, drop in my ring finger on the 5th fret of the G string. Then I'm going to use first finger on A5, and I use my pinky on the 7th fret of the G string. So my positions are this. The pattern that it follows, I think of it as 2 sets of 3 and then a drone string. Down, up, down. Drone. 2 sets of 3. A string. The last set of 2 3s is this one. Then to here. And then the drone again. So it's always 2 patterns of 3 and a drone string. Always repeats that way. The next part of the song is sort of this cascading riff, which uses the same left hand position, just moves it into multiple positions. We're going to start with our ring finger on the 12th fret of E, dropping in my middle finger on the 12th fret of G. I'm going to use my first finger to go right behind that middle finger, just 1 fret. So in this case it's going to go from 12 to 11. I'm going to play primarily the top 4 strings. I'm going to move that down 2 frets to 10, dropping my G string down from 10 to 9. Now I'm going to use fret markers 7, 5, 3, and end up with D, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and open D. So 12th fret, 10th fret, 7th, 5th, 3rd, when you come out of that, you're gonna land here. First finger on the 3rd fret of G. I'm using my pinky here on the 5th fret or ring finger of A, and then I'm going to do 1 cycle of 3, hit the bass string, and then I'm back to where I was before. So again, coming out of that, putting those 2 together. So that's how those two sections go together. Now let's look at the next section. It's like this. Okay, the phrase here is just a 3-2 open like we've done before on the D string, hammer on the A string from open to 2, open D, then a power A. So I'm just hitting this power chord, then I'm coming up to the 7th fret of D and 9th fret of G, and back. Every other time it's going to play this. So it jumps into that, playing that lick, and then it's going to skip it. The drums are going to play. The next time it's going to play it again. So it's every other time. One more time. We'll eventually come out of this phrase back into that cascading phrase. So okay. And one other thing I wanted to show is the transition between this sort of signature opening phrase into this cascading phrase. So it's like this. It always stops in the same place. Come to this position, 5 on A, 5 on G. You're going to hit that for 2 series of 3. Hit your low drone, and then you're into that. So that's sort of the transition there. And then there's other places in the song where it moves from this to this chord. And the way I like to play that is using my thumb to to come over the top of the neck and get the E and the A string 5th fret. Use my first finger to get the B and the E string 5th fret, leaving my open D and G string. Then I like to go to sort of this A position, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G. And watching a lot of videos of Mr. Page play it, he plays it a lot of different ways because he's a genius. He probably gets bored playing it anyway very long, but some people have taught it this way: a bar on 5, ring finger on 7 of G, and moving that up 2 frets, which definitely sounds good. I like this. It's a little more raw to me and a little more ringy. Definitely see him using that grip down to here, or you could put these two together. There are times when I'm kind of using this bar and then going up to the 9th fret on the A string. There's only one other phrase I want to show today on this video. This is the way the phrase goes. And on this might get loud. Jimmy kind of plays this. On the guitar, it's definitely not necessary. It's not on the studio track. I wanted to show it to you. It starts on the 11th fret of the A string and just goes 11, 12, 14, and back down to 12, to 11, to 12, to 9, all on the A string. And he kind of puts the low drone D below it. So he throws it in like this. So if you want to add that in to the way you play it, where it needs to come, I think, is right here. So I'm going to play one of these double 5s, and then I'm going to jump back in here. Okay, so I'm going to jump out here.